Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer. Welcome back to Train Sim World. Welcome back to CSX Heavy Haul. And welcome to the GP40-2 DLC. I realized there was one more DLC that I had to get. You know, I'm trying to, I don't know, not squeeze life out of Train Sim Wednesday, but yeah, we'll talk about it once we get going. Anyway, there is another DLC, and it's the GP40-2 DLC. I picked it up today. Today's the 26th of June. Yeah, June 26th, and it's half off if you're into that sort of thing. So let's hop right in and get her going. So yeah, Train Sim Wednesday. I don't know, man. I want it to work. I want to mix it up a little bit. Well, let's wait till we get going, and then I'll tell you what's going on. Thanks for getting here so early. This is urgent. You're needed to run helper units up to Fairhope to rescue a service of coal empties that's been left stranded after a traction motor failure. Oh, all right. Once you reach the train, you'll have to couple up to the back and pull the service back to Cumberland Yard. It's still pretty dark out there, so it might be a good idea to remember your torch. Well, all right. Follow the markers. Yo, you got it. So, Train Sim Wednesday. Moment. There we go. Train Sim Wednesday. I want it to work, but I just feel like it's not. I feel like there's not enough content. There's not enough DLCs for Train Sim World yet. And even the DLC that there is, I don't know that we can make a weekly thing out of it. I feel like it's the sort of thing where, like, every month maybe? Climb aboard. Oh, this is the GP40, by the way. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the GP40 once we get inside. Oh, yeah, that's bright. Door. Good morning. Did you sleep here? Did you spend the night? What? This is starting to creep me out a little bit. It's just three dudes in a dark train. Raining men. Hallelujah. Press E to sit on this dude's lap. Sorry, buddy. All right. Turn on the necessary lights in the cab. Well, I would love to. Cab light on. Interesting. Moment. So when you stand up. Okay. When you're sitting in the engineer's seat and you press L, it turns the lights on. When you're standing up, it turns your torch on. Right. Turn on the necessary lights in the cab. We did that. Let's do this. Ditch lights on. Gauge lights on. Now me, I always turn the step lights on as well, even though you don't have to. Turn on the front headlights to bright and the rear headlights to dim. So this is front headlights. So it is bright. And then we're going to set these to dim. Are we good? Do we have everything going here? You know what? Let's get the window open. It's beautiful. Is it autumn? Is it nighttime? What is it? It's, okay, set the reverser forward. Release the independent brake. Well, now it's saying set the reverser forward, set the throttle to notch 1, then release the independent brake. So let's do this. Give it a little Tootie McTooterson. Wake up all the good folks in town. Right. Oh, it's dark. Stop at red signal. Okay, this is 3.4 miles. Okay, let's get going. And we may take this out like a full episode length. I may cut it off in, not too very long from now. Because I don't want to say if you've seen one Train Sim episode. In fact, you know what? We've got 3.4 miles. Let's talk a little bit about it. So here's what's going on. When I started the channel, I thought it was going to be primarily farm sim and train sim. No, it's the other one, truck. I thought it was going to be farm and truck. Well, I started throwing in some racing videos, and those have actually been like easily 10 times more popular than farm and truck, but I'm going to continue doing farm and truck. Well, I also wanted to mix in train sim because Train Sim World had just come out when I started the channel. I take that back. It had been out for a while, but I had finally realized that I'm going to hop back in cab because it's dark out there. I had finally realized that CSX Heavy Haul was Train Sim World and brought it into the channel. But I will be the first one to admit that unless you're really into this, I don't know that it's doing a whole lot for you. And if you are really into it, you most likely have your very own copy of Train Sim World. And you don't need to watch me play it, right? Although, I'm really into Farm Sim. I play it, and I watch other people play it. Hard to say, but you see what I'm getting at. And it's tricky, because, like, on the one hand, I think about the truck videos. European Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator, and it's like every episode, you just drive a truck. European Truck Simulator, I think the scenery changes enough, and it's, I don't know, it's dynamic, it's got some energy to it, and I feel like it works. American Truck Simulator, I know you've heard me say this, it's really kind of all the same as far as scenery. I mean, it changes a little bit when you get into far northern California, and some of the cities, you know, Las Vegas looks a certain way, and but I find that it's not super dynamic. And it took me a long time to get into American Truck Sim. So I get that when we're driving a truck, we're just driving a truck and really nothing happens. And so when I think about Train Sim, it's like same, right? You're just driving a train. And then nothing happens. So if it's interesting when you drive a truck, I do it, and then I watch other people do it on YouTube, and I make videos so you can watch me do it on YouTube, right? If that all applies to trucking, why would it not apply to Train Sim? What's the difference? And I don't know what the difference is, but there is some kind of a difference. Now, having said that, this is certainly more interesting and more, in its own way, fascinating than a truck. So it's a different kind of vibe, right? See what I'm saying? So maybe it does work. I don't know. Maybe it's something that I need to do to make it work. I don't know. I know that it's... I don't want to say it's boring, and I certainly don't want to talk you out of liking Train Sim videos. I just don't know if it's got enough substance to do one weekly. It just, you know, it fit together. Train Sim Wednesday. And we had kind of an off day because we've got 2 farm vids, 2 truck vids, and 2 race vids. Told you this before. 2, 2, and 2. That's 6. That leaves 1 day to make 7. And I needed another sim. I had this. I went with it. Right. And we bump it up to 25. So I'm not saying it's good or bad or right or wrong or whatever. I just want to make content that works for you to watch and enjoy. And I'm hoping, oh yeah, I get nothing when I go outside. I didn't even think to do this earlier. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Oh, that's real nice. All right, we're having a moment right now. This is all right. I was about to hop on the map to see if all our switches were set for between where we are and where we're going, but I'm like mesmerized now by this train going by. That guy doesn't even care, man. I swear he slept here. So you see what I'm getting at. You know, I want it to be, obviously I want the content that I'm making to be good. I want it to work for you. Hop back in because that cliff's making our POV jump around. And I don't know if it is or not. But then, like, I don't know if the truck sims are good. All I can do is make truck videos I don't necessarily want to make the same kind of videos as ones that I've seen on YouTube. I want to make my own kind, but I do want to make them that good. I want to make that same quality, right? So, mirror. What does that mean? Why do we have a mirror? Huh. I gotta wait till the sun comes up and we'll check that out. I want to make videos of the same quality. It's not working because it says mirror right in front of us. And maybe people like them, maybe they don't, but I will at least know that the quality is there. So that's what I'm doing with the trucks. I'll do the same thing with the train. I don't know, man. I really am on the fence. And if we do something else for Wednesday, I don't know what it would be. I've thought about Wild Card Wednesday. Huh? You like that? Because it's an alliteration, you know, like an alliteration. So I've thought about that. Maybe that works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Slowing down here. No, we got it. We're just going up a hill, up a grade. So yeah, man, I dig playing train sims. I just have no idea how you all feel about watching them. I know I like watching them. And I know, man, it is dark. 4 a.m. It's pretty dark. I like watching them. And I find out a lot about sims. I learn a lot about sims. I figure things out. I see things that other people have figured out. Sometimes I just see things that I didn't even know existed. And I'm like, oh, well, now I got to go on Steam and buy that. So I guess there's a lot of different reasons to make videos. There's a lot of different reasons to watch videos. And there's a lot of different kinds of videos to make. So, I don't know. I just feel like lately I've felt like Train Sim World is just getting a little bit stale. Now the other thing I could do, and I really don't want to do this, is get back into Train Simulator. But, well, let me tell you something about YouTube, about making YouTube videos that I found fairly recently. I don't have a big customer base, like a subscriber base at the moment. I don't have a big subscriber base, so I don't have a lot of people that have me on notification that are, checking out my videos every day. Like, they get a notice that I posted something and they come and check it out. Where I am now, and the small amount of traffic that I have, I'm getting from searches. And what I found is the videos that I've posted that have gotten the most hits have been for new things that I think people are looking for, and it's typically like a DLC or something. A new DLC comes out, I buy it, I make a video of it, sort of review it, and I'm not doing that to get the views or to get the likes. I'm doing it because it's new content, right? Like if a new patch for Euro Truck comes out, it's got a bunch of new things in it, or if a new DLC for Train Sim World comes out, it's got a bunch of things in it. Is that my red signal? I sure hope not, because if it is, it's gonna... I'm not feeling good about this. Is that on our side or the other side? I think that's on the other side. Yeah, we got a yellow. Whew. Don't end my scenario. So you get what I'm saying. I'm not doing it just I'm not fishing for views, but I understand that for now the most compelling content that I can make is new things that people might not be able to see anywhere else other than the YouTubers that are putting out videos for them, and it's sort of a review. You watch a few videos from a few YouTubers, you get a consensus about whether or not you want to get a DLC or a game or whatever it is. So I guess I'm saying when we ran out of DLC for Train Sim World, I sort of ran out of things to put in videos. I did last week, I think, I did a service. Just got in a train and drove from one place to another. It's kind of boring. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you say it's kind of boring. Like, I know it's kind of boring. But maybe that's what some people like. I don't know. And then something like this, this is a DLC, new DLC that I just got an hour ago. But unless you're a train nerd, and I say that with love and respect, I'm a truck nerd, I'm a motorcycle nerd. Everybody's a nerd in their own way. And I know there are train nerds that can instantly spot the difference between this GP40-2 and some of the other locomotives that are in the game, and they can tell you why it's significant and why it's a big deal. And I can tell you the difference between a GT40 Mark 1 and a Mark 2. I can tell you all about 917s. I'm a nerd in my own way. So for a train nerd, again, like, I feel they would already have this sim, and they would already have the DLC, so they wouldn't necessarily need me to be telling them or showing them anything about it. And in that way, it's like I'm not doing this DLC justice, because I know there are people that'll get out and walk around the train and point to various features and talk about this or talk about that. I'm just not into trains enough to do that. I just like train sims. I like gaming. And I guess that's a long-winded way of saying if I got Train Simulator 2018 going on the channel, I wouldn't even know what DLC to start bringing in, because I know people that are into sort of esoteric train stuff, train nerds, they've sort of already got all the DLC. So then it becomes a question of, well, do I just put new stuff up as soon as it comes out? And I think what I'm getting at, I think what I'm trying to say is, it's not that this is not working. I just want to be sure that we're doing what we can to make it work. And when I say we, I mean me, of course. That I'm doing my part to make this be something that you enjoy watching. And if this is what you enjoy watching, what we're doing right here, me and this sleepy gangster right here, right, cruising along in our GP40-2, going to pick up some coal empties. If you're into watching that, I am more than happy to make a video every Wednesday, post it, we are good to go. But I don't want to put something up here that you're not into, and it takes the place of something that I could do that would work better for you. So let me know. It's very chill. And I know sometimes I'll turn my tablet on, prop it up in the little stand, and like make dinner or something. Got some gaming going on in the background. I really like watching gaming on YouTube. And as much as I game, I'm not like obsessed with gaming. It's not like all that I think about or all that I do or anything. I'm just really into it. It's like SportsCenter. I have SportsCenter on. I'm in a hotel room. I have SportsCenter on. There's a big old flat screen. I have SportsCenter on with the sound turned down. I mostly just leave SportsCenter on unless I'm actually watching something like a movie or something. I like sports. I'm really into sport. So I guess gaming is kind of the same way. I have a regular life. I do plenty of non-gaming stuff, but it's something I enjoy, and I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy watching other people do it. So I guess I'm saying a video like this, maybe this is the sort of thing that you turn on while you're making dinner. I don't know. Don't know. It just goes back to wanting to make whatever it is that I'm doing, wanting to make it as good as I can. You know what I'm saying. Right, so this marker that we're going to looks like it's a little bit shy of the red signal. So I've gotten busted going through red lights a couple times. Unfortunately, we're going up a hill, so we'll have some sort of gravity braking going on. And I think what I might do, speaking of long, boring, pointless videos, I think what I might do is just, maybe we'll get this red signal sorted out, and then we'll maybe go get hooked up to those coal empties, And we'll call it an episode from there. I'm being very careful up through here because I don't want to. When you go through a red light, it just ends the scenario right there. All right, concentrating, focusing. Right. Request pass signal at danger. Press the tab key to bring up the dispatch menu. Indeed, I will. Request. All right. Proceed at restricted speed. You got it. Let's check our map. Is this what we're hooking up to? Going the other way. Uh-huh. Trickery. Right. So here's our red signal, and this is what we're hooking up to. Recenter. Right. I don't know what the restricted speed is, but we're fairly close to this train, so I'm just going to kind of creep. Just going to be creeping. Bit of a creeper. And after we get hooked up, we'll see. What did it say the scenario was? 70 minutes, and we've been going about 20? 25? 20. I say 20 minutes. I don't have a clock on it. I say 20 minutes. So we've been going about 20 minutes. That means we have a better part of another hour left. And these scenarios tend to run long, I've found, in my experience. So we have at least 50 minutes, probably another hour. Let's call it. We'll get hooked up, see what they want us to do. If they want us to do something quick, we'll do it. Then we'll call it. If they want us to haul this thing like to the other side of the map, then we'll just call it right now. And 5 miles per hour, that's our magic number. Get some brakes on so we don't drift away. Wait for a moment. The game tells me reverser. Set the reverser to neutral. Oh, cool. We're gonna do a little thing. Set the auto brake handle to off. I actually enjoy this. Off. Set the cutout switch to cutout. If I can find my little. There we go. Set the MU2A valve to trail 6. Switch off systems. Thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3. Switch off the radio. I have to stand up to do that. Hit myself in the face. Is it that one? It's just that first one. Right. Switch off any lights. I'll do that one last because it's sort of on the way out the door. So that's off. That's over there. Let's sit back down. Let's sit back down. There we go. I need that, so we're going to switch this off, 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 off. Switch cabs. Right, so turn that off. We stand up. We're going to go over here and turn this. If I can reach it. Where's the button? Am I leaving this on for my creepy little buddy? I think so. I'm not see. Oh, wait. I saw something there. Visor. Visor, yeah. Ah, there it is. I knew it had to be there somewhere. So, out the door. Take it easy. Down here. When this game is working, and we're at about 50 to 60 FPS right now. When this game is working, it is extremely immersive. And I've said before, I grew up in this area, this part of the world, and it is very, very immersive. Right. Close the door. Sit in the engineer's seat. Let me turn my torch off first. Lights. Aziz, lights. Turn on the necessary lights in the cab. Flip the radio fuse. We've got to get up to do this. Hit yourself in the face with the door. Headlight control. Set the headlights to be controlling with unit coupled at long hood end. So where's long hood end? It's to the... Nope, had it. It's right there. So let's zoom out. Sit back down. Turn on front headlights to bright and rear headlights to dim. Bright. Dim. Switch on the engine run, generator field, and fuel pump. Engine run, field generator, fuel pump. Set the MU 2A valve to lead. Lead. Set the switch to freight. Apply independent brake. I swear I'm not high. Apply the independent brake to 30%. Is that a minimum, a maximum, or is it exactly 30? Set the auto brake to release. Raise the... Okay. Stop location. 15 miles. Yeah, we're not going to go 15 miles. That would take half an hour. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Train Sim World. This is the CSX Heavy Haul DLC, and then we're running the GP40-2 Locomotive DLC, which is on sale today in the Steam store. We'll see you next time. Take care now.